Hey guys, welcome back to the Samantha Parker Show. Today we are live from the Bryce Room in Kiln, St. George, Utah. Whoop, whoop. We should start really making a big deal out of all the spots in Kiln, which for you guys listening, Kiln is the co-working space where I have my office. And I do have an actual office. Everyone asks me that all the time. They're like, so you just are working wherever you want? And I'm like, no.
That's the coolest office here.
Yeah, of course. Bold. Okay, but today I'm sitting down with my longtime business bestie, Sharon Rosenbaum. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, hello. So excited to be here.
Are you excited to be live from the Bryce Room?
Oh, about time. Yes. Oh, yeah.
We'll put the Bryce Room on the map. People will be like, I got to see the Bryce Room. And I'm like, it's just...
I say all the time on your podcast, and I'm like, everyone needs to go to that room and do a podcast.
It's actually cool. I should take a video from this side. We've got like glass walls, and Kiln is a cool space to be.
Yes, it has a vibe for sure.
We podcasted on the patio when it was a little warmer, and it was super fun.
Yeah, well, let's do that next time.
Do you want to in the spring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Well, it's probably warm enough right now. But I'm very warm-blooded.
Yep.
And I would be like, it is frigid out here, even though it's 60 degrees.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably already sweating, and we're just getting started.
Well, it takes a lot of energy to be on point and talk. Like, usually when I'm done with these, I am sweaty.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
That means you do it right.
Not in a hot, sexy way, like a weird way.
That too, though. That's important.
I'm a big crotch sweater. Okay, no, but for reals. Okay, so I work out at the gym with my friend Cody, and when I get up, like on the machines, I always have an ass print, and I'm like, that's so embarrassing.
Well, you got the job done. You don't work your butt off unless you have that sweat down there, so.
It's a girl thing. Girls get it. Girls get it all the time.
Yeah, no one's judging.
Okay, Sharon, so you are one of my favorite people, and I think what's been really cool about our relationship is we both have transformed so much. I was thinking about the very first time I met you, and the very first time we hung out. Didn't we go to brunch in Mesquite, and then we stopped by the greenery store on the way home?
Yeah, it was even for my birthday, too.
It was your birthday?
You didn't even know me, and you're like, let's go. What are you doing for your birthday? I'm like, it's 2 days before Christmas. Nothing. Oh, no. You're like, we're going to Mesquite. I think we went and had the all-you-can-eat crabs.
Oh, the brunch, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think we ate it all.
Yeah.
It was so great. Yeah.
We had so much fun.
We didn't even really know each other very well at that time.
But I do remember, I think we were there because there was a group of us. I think we were there for 3 or 4 hours because we just kept eating.
We're the type of people that we have to get kicked out before. Like we're not full until we're full, but if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But we ate a lot of food. That's all I remember is, we just kept going back and eating more and more. But it was actually the badassery event is where we connected the most. That really cool Love Yourself event that you put on.
Yes, that was when I had Badassery Magazine, which was that female, I'm like words, business community for female business owners.
Yeah.
How did I used to say that? I feel like I had a pitch. Now I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's all right. It left an impact. That's all that matters.
It did, yeah. And I have the tattoo on my arm to show it. Have you ever seen it?
Oh, I've seen it. Everyone should see it. Yeah, I love it.
But then I've tattooed around it. And I actually got this tattoo right here, this 888. I got it like when I was like 2 or 3 days sober. For some reason it made sense to me. Aww. I was like, I'm going to go get this tattoo.
That's been a beautiful journey to watch, though. You've been such a huge influence in my life and my sobriety as well.
Okay, so how do you introduce yourself? What's your elevator pitch?
Yeah, so Sharon Rosenbaum. I have a huge heart, or a special place in my heart when it comes to women growing their business, making money, supporting each other. But our bread and butter is our masterminds and retreats. So we love to watch women grow and scale. Yes, we empower women. That's super important. But I think it's really important when you're in the right room with people who can speak the language of growing and scaling a business. To me, that's important. Might not be important to a lot of other people. So yeah, the Elite Women's Mastermind, that's what we really focus on, is pouring into each other, pouring into each other's growth, accountability, and making sure that we're clear on what we want. Because I feel like even 3 months, even 30 days, sometimes what you thought you wanted shifts and change. And being so clear on that on a consistent basis is where we see the growth the most, is when we can talk about that.
Ooh, I love that. And then before that, you had She Sparks, which got so big.
Yep, She Sparks Business before the beautiful COVID happened. Yeah, we had over 300 members, and that was an amazing journey. That was probably one of the most special things in my life, is to watch so many women love and support each other and to just watch each other grow, no matter how big or how small.
Yeah, I remember the first event I come to.
Yeah.
Or I don't have words today.
That's okay.
I think I had a stroke the other day. It's perfectly
Me
fine.
and you both. We'll just be very genuine.
I do remember the very first Cheese Sparks event I came to. You were like, come check it out. Because I can remember what I wore. That's so funny. I don't know why.
Good.
I always think about what I'm going to wear to things.
Hey, that's important.
And it shows.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I'm wearing all glitter.
It's probably like we were just talking about. It's probably the exact same event where there was probably about 100 people there. And I had my crappy notebook. I thought I looked like a queen up there.
That was a different event. That was
Oh,
further on in our relationship. That was further on in our relationship.
We trusted each other. We could be very honest.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but you have to tell the story because I just remember watching you the whole time and I was like, this girl.
I know. So you can check out SharonRosenbaum.com, but I am a public speaker too. And so when She Sparks got really big, I did a lot more trainings and a lot more thought into what I was going to tell these women. And I'm very genuine in the moment. And before an event, kind of like what I just did, I'll jot down my brain moments. And it was such a big event that I was a little intimidated by everybody. So I would just hold that notebook, and I didn't know what I was doing, but it was just like a dollar store notebook.
It was one of those
and it was
ugly
probably crinkly.
spiral, like the kids have at school. It was one of those notebooks.
Yeah, after that event. And you bought me, do you remember the notebook you bought me?
Yeah, I can't remember what it looks like.
It was great feedback. You gave me feedback out of love. Like, please don't ever do this again. Here's your new approved notebook that you can use moving forward. It was pink, had the really nice rings around it. I actually still have that. That was really good feedback. I make sure every time I speak, I have nothing in my hands unless it's a mic. So thank you, Samantha.
No, I just remember watching you and I was like, why does she have such a shitty notebook? I was like, that girl deserves like a really nice TJ Maxx notebook.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to go get her one.
Yeah, it was one of the best advice I've had being on stage. You won't see me with anything in my hand unless it's... So thank you.
I hope I didn't make you self-conscious. I really just wanted you to look good.
Yeah. Well, I've spoken in front of thousands of people after that, and I still think about that every time I speak to make sure that I have if I do have something in my hand, it's something that Samantha would approve.
Oh my God. I hope you don't lay awake at night and you're like, this bitch has ruined me.
No, not at all.
It was with love.
It was with love.
I just thought, in my head, I was like, she deserves like a better notebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes we just don't pick up nice stuff for ourselves.
You remember that one time, and this is important with relationships, of being honest and feedback. Feedback is so crucial to our growth, whether it resonates with us or not. But you remember when we went hiking, it was just you and I, and you bought me a different notebook, and it was a journal. And we went and we sat in silence and we journaled. Mm-hmm. You gave me that notebook for my own personal growth. Do you remember that?
I remember going hiking and stuff with you.
I can't remember what it said on the book, but it was just like, calm down, you have the world to take over, or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So thank you for all the awesome books and journals that you've given me, Sam.
You know what I'm doing after this? I'm going over to TJ Maxx to get you more notebooks.
Yeah. And my birthday's coming up. You can buy me a new one if you want.
Your birthday is coming up.
It is coming up.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Oh.
Did you turn 30 last year, or was it the year before?
That was the year before.
Okay. I just remember coming to your surprise party. Bowling. Yeah. You were bowling.
I still have to put more thought into what I want to do, but Elf at Tuacahn, we're going to go do that, not on my birthday. I just need to put a little bit more thought of what Sharon wants to do. I need to tune into that.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Maybe a birthday party with one of my good friends. I don't know yet.
Oh. Yeah. I'm doing the same thing I did last year.
Which was?
Would you want to come? Would you want to come to my birthday?
I'm in.
Okay, so did you hear this, you guys? She committed. She's in. Okay. Kirby's over there in the background going, say no. So we're running a half marathon.
Oh, boy.
In Las Vegas.
Oh, gosh. Committed too soon. Good thing I don't know the dates yet. I'll also have to see if I'm available.
We're running the Rock and Roll Las Vegas half marathon for my 41st birthday.
Wow.
And we're going to have matching shirts, matching shoes.
That says happy birthday, the Samantha Parker.
No, probably just more of a color theme. Okay. I'm a little more chill these days. We're just running half marathons now. I love Jeremy back here. Don't say it. Don't say it.
She actually told me that's what you were thinking of doing, so I should have thought of that before I walked into it.
Hey, we ran the very first 10K I ever ran. You ran it with me last year.
Snow Canyon.
You were my running buddy.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I'm getting a little better at running. Not a lot, just a little.
Good for you.
I did run on Sunday. This is the furthest I've ever ran. I did 7.5 miles. And I really feel like I ran it. Like I did a really good job.
Yeah, I love that. I bet you've been learning so much when it comes to running in longer distances.
No, I went through a spell where I was like, oh, this is too hard for me. And now I'm back to we have to do hard things.
Yeah. I think the first thing I learned about running with you, the 10K, was how much our brain wants to control our actions. Like I could have totally ran that faster, or
I couldn't have. I was so sick.
You were very, very sick. But my mind told me I was going to die, and I believed it until I finished the race. And then I kissed the ground once we got there, and I was like, I could do this again.
Yeah.
My body regretted it, but I could.
You should have ran it with us this year.
Yeah, I had some knee issues, so I didn't. But yeah, it won't be my last one.
It was fun. So I ran 3 10Ks, and then this will be my first half. Wow. But I'm feeling really good about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is exciting, though.
I'm excited.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. Last year, I remember I turned 40 and I ran that race, and then I got my 9-month sobriety chip. So I was like, this year, if my math is right, well, that would be a year and 9 months sober, right?
Wow.
That's cool. That's cool to think about.
Yeah.
I'm close to 2 years.
That's Sam. It's such an inspiration to me because I'm on a very similar journey too, and it's hard to talk about. But
you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, I know that some friends know this too in my elite group for the very, very first time this year. Actually, 3 months ago, I did open up to them about my journey, and that was the first time I ever even dared talking about it. And I like talking about it because now they're going to hold you accountable to it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah. I've experienced a lot of things. I think it depends on the people that you surround yourself with.
Absolutely.
And I'm learning more and more every single day that is like one of the most important things in the entire world. And it like still surprises me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like you saw that coming. Absolutely. You have to surround yourself with really good people, and you have to be okay, even though we're going to mourn you because it sucks when people leave our life, but you just got to be okay with it.
There's been a couple that had to leave, but it was for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't have those boundaries that I was telling you about. Had very limited boundaries, and so that's probably why the influences I was around wasn't the best for that journey, but still love them. Will always be there if they need anything in a heartbeat, but not someone that you just call every day.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like I just can't do where I'm like, oh, that's just going to be too much for me. And it sounds weird, but I'm like, I just know. And a lot of times I'll think of myself in third person. I'm like, sober Sam can't do that.
I relate. I totally relate.
Yeah. So there's just certain things that I'm like, oh, that's going to be a no-go. And sometimes I get really excited about something too. And then I'm like, that's actually like not a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. We're adults.
Yep.
I think turning 40 is pretty cool. So how old are you? You're going to turn 32?
32.
Yeah. Turning 40 was cool because all of a sudden in my head, I was like, oh, we're 40. We don't do that anymore. It was weird. Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Where it's, oh, I'm 40. You can't wear that. It wasn't like that. It was like, oh, I'm 40. I don't give a fuck what people think. I'm living my own life and paying my own bills. Yep. You know? Yep. I can have as many dogs and cats as I want.
I feel like we're always adulting. Doesn't matter what age you are. We're always adulting.
Some reason 40 to me was like a switch, though. I'm like, now I'm an adult.
Okay. Well, I can't wait.
You know, I was in at 18, but
yeah, that switch is coming sooner than I think.
You are very, I don't want to use like the mature.
Old soul.
Yeah. Is that what you identify as?
I feel like I'm 55, 60 sometimes.
Yeah, because I do remember going to She Sparks and people would be like, my God, did you know she's only, what were you, like 22 or 23?
I think I started at 21.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, no way.
Yeah, 21.
It was wild just to see someone your age that ambitious and doing such big, amazing things.
I felt like I had superpowers because I was so ambitious at a young age. Yeah, it's pretty incredible to think about, actually.
What do you feel like you learned the most along that whole journey? Do we want to open the door? What is like happening? It is hot as, yeah.
I'm good.
Thanks, Kermie.
I'll know when we're done how hot it is after my.
No, it's
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So the biggest thing I learned with the She Sparks journey, growing you deserve the growth that you pour into. If you're super clear and committed to something, you can reach it easy. And I always thought I was like 200 members. And once I hit the 200 members, it just got easier and easier. But then when COVID hit, I quickly learned, and this is why we pivoted and graduated out of She Sparks, is that there comes time in your life, many different times in your life, where your circle will decrease in size. but it'll increase in value if you're just clear on those type of people you want to be around. And it's okay to put yourself first and know who serves me first. Because we're always, especially as women, we're always going to serve other people and put them before us. And so that was such a great wake-up call, was it's okay to have a small circle. And I know that I could financially make more of an impact for myself and for the community because I decided to have a smaller circle and not hundreds and hundreds. It served me at the time, but it doesn't serve me anymore.
No, I've had those ambitious goals before where I'm like, okay, I want to travel all over and like thousands of people.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. No, I was actually taking care of way too many women that I had those seizures. I really struggled with seizures because I was just taking care of too many people and not taking care of myself. And so that was another huge wake-up call with the She Sparks journey of, I can't grow or scale or want to franchise this because it's not good for my mental health.
Do you still have seizures?
I'm like 5 years clear now.
Oh, that's crazy to think about.
I still worry about it. I still have a lot of anxiety and it will always be over my head. I'm always scared when I'm on stage or sometimes driving. When is it going to be? When's the next one? But that's another thing that I'm learning about myself is just the difference between anxiety and you're not going to have a seizure. You just need to refocus on where you're at.
And then you probably get anxious that you're going to have a seizure. So then you're more anxious.
Oh, yeah. I've really had to tame my energy and like when I feel those emotions, what am I doing? And I was just telling Karami not too long ago that one thing I've been doing better at the end of this year, rolling into next year, is you really don't know how you feel until you truly sit down in silence and tune into how you feel. I know that sounds weird, but I never back in the day, okay, Sharon, how do I feel? How's my brain? How's my blood? How's my energy? Is my hand shaking? Is my feet on the ground? And that's when I learned, wow, like I just have to do a little bit more for my mental health and take care of how I feel.
Oh, okay. Backtracking real quick. I forgot to announce at the first of this podcast. This podcast is part of our 2026 series. It's dropping in January. So you're listening to this in January. And I have titled this series like people to watch in 2026. And you're one of them that I reached out to.
Yes.
I was like, Sharon, you've been doing big things.
Been pulling dynamite. Yes.
Yeah. And when I think about you doing big things, it's not on thousands of people and all these things. It's just like that solid, consistent impact. Yeah. And it makes a really big wave.
Yes, it does. You're a part of a mastermind and whatnot and what it takes when women support each other.
This is the first time I've ever joined a mastermind, just so you know.
Yeah. You were a part of She Sparks, but I get like a true mastermind.
Yeah. I've looked at yours Elite a lot and I'm like, oh, it's so amazing. But I just was never ready. Does that make sense? I was like, ooh, that'll be too...
Timing's everything.
I'll be like, that'll be too vulnerable. Like those people won't like me. Like I was always going through this stuff in my head.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think I ever approached you just because you were such a good friend and I didn't want to... That's one hard thing with Elite is when I have such really, really good friends and bringing them in, I do want to make sure I have my business hat on, but also my bestie hat on. Yeah. And when it's appropriate to wear those hats.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had Kelly, the mastermind that I'm in from the Vine Club, and I told her one of the main reasons. Oh, we'll stop for a second. Do you want to grab it now again? Thanks, Kirby.
We'll just get a cute little fan, one of those little fans just to hold in.
No, we can close it now. I felt the cold air come in. Yeah.
Okay.
But one of the things was, I was like, and this might have been, I really need to look at this because I was like, I'm going to join that because no one knows me. And I was like, and then no one will not like me because they don't know me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was a thing. And I think I'm really over it now. I've come a long way in the last few months where I was like, hey, I don't want to live my life like this anymore. Yeah. Just trying to stay quiet and hidden because there are certain people that don't like me.
Yeah. I think everyone likes you. I don't know why they wouldn't, but we're always our number one toughest opponent.
Well, and I haven't always been my best self.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay.
Yep.
Like I'm a different person than I was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's been beautiful to watch your journey.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you and so inspired. And I know a lot of other people have grown through your experience and how vulnerable you've been willing to share.
Yeah, and I feel like lately I haven't even shared some of the big stuff. I was thinking today, I'm like, oh, this is like a different space of sobriety. I just got sick of talking about it. But I think this last few months has just been something that I needed to navigate on my own.
Yeah. So we can ask each other this real quick, but what's something you want to be aware of or take control of rolling into 2026?
Ooh. Oh gosh. So I've set my revenue goals, right? I know what I want to do that way. And I can really see it playing out. And then I've planned out part of Q1, but I haven't sat yet and been like, what's the feeling I want for 2020? I almost said 2021. What's the feeling I want for 2026?
Yeah.
Even the other day I was at a dinner and they wanted us all to pick a word of the year. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, just come up with something just to participate. And I was like, I'm just not ready to do this.
Yeah.
I felt funny, but I'm like, sorry.
Well, you're just tuning into what you want to answer and what you're not ready to answer.
Yeah. So I'm not quite there on the personal level. How do I want to feel? What's something I want to change? But I just feel like I've been doing it.
Yeah.
I've been doing it nonstop for the last 2 years or year and a half. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm just good.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
What about you?
Mine would be, this is a motto that I've taken control of for a very long time now, but the answer is always no until you ask. And it's amazing how many people are willing to support you, but we don't ask for support because, again, we're more givers than receivers. So I'm going to do a better job of not so much asking someone after building a relationship, do you want to be an elite? But it's more of like venues. It's been incredible, the relationships I built with venues. I was scared I'm going to have to charge more because I have to pay for this venue. And if you just ask, don't be scared of no, but the answer is always no until you ask. And so the reunion was a success because how many giveaways? We had about $3,000 worth of giveaways.
Okay, yeah. So just for context here, so you had closed She Sparks, and then about a month ago you did the She Sparks reunion.
After 2.5 years of
no
graduating.
She Sparks, yeah.
And so doing the reunion was a little bit of a fear of mine, but I knew it would be successful by just asking for support. I had people give $300 worth of gift cards and social media and the venue. And,
oh yeah, we came and did the videos.
Asked. Yeah. And it's, I think I was always scared of rejection growing my business. And that's when I made that decision with the renewing and going into next year. I'm going to stand up a little bit more and always ask and see how that's going to serve me.
Oh, maybe that should be my intention. I don't want to ask.
Yeah. Yeah. I will ask if they say maybe. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'd rather them say no. And it's a no for now instead of them just maybe. Just be honest, stick to it, and then I'll follow up with you when the time's right. But no, I get why you say that. I totally get that.
I know I'm not super great at asking, but I've also seen that is one of my faults. And so I've employed a couple of people who are really good at asking. Cindy's one of them. We brought on another team member, and I've just been like, I want you to go do that.
Yeah. No, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm good at other things.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But also, I do think I'm going to pull this in. I'm going to pull this in as a challenge for myself. Like, how can I be better at asking?
Yeah, I think you should. I think we all should.
Should we ask Kermi what we should be better at? Kermi, okay. So Kermi is watching. She's one of my really good friends.
She's also one of our elite members, our elite mastermind
she's in the elite
members.
Mastermind.
Yep.
What do you think I could be better at doing?
I think you just said it, asking for more, but you've already done that and you've already been implementing it. It's like hard. I'm already watching it.
Yeah.
Exponentially take you off. And so I think you keep that up right there, and there's no doubt my mind you're going to explode.
Moving over here to Kiln, you know how nervous I was because I was in my little safety bubble in my office downtown. No one came by unless I invited them. I was really nervous to move over here. And then I realized, though, being here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm social again.
Yeah.
I didn't feel safe. And I know that's interesting to say as an adult, but I was like, oh, I don't know if it's going to feel safe to me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've seen you grow. I think you've grown your business a lot more being in a space where you can surround yourself with people.
It's surrounding yourself with the people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It really is. You've given me so much good advice, and I just turn around and do it. I'm one of those people. I'm like, instead of, you're not going to get a text from me again next month with me asking the same questions. I'm not that person.
What about me? I know she just gave me...
This is fun.
She just gave me feedback. I've been meeting with every member and getting feedback.
Oh, that's ballsy. I don't know if I can do it.
Well, so I'm in an industry where I have to consistently ask for feedback because, one, I don't like doing the same things over and over. And we have people in our group 3, 4, 5 years. And when you're in the group doing the same thing for 5 years, I've just noticed retention isn't as good. And I love changing things up. And we're making some bold, big changes this year. So feedback is, I've had to have a very love-hate relationship with it, but I love it more nowadays because I learned with feedback, people think if I give you feedback, you have to take that feedback and run with it. No, that feedback's for you to see what resonates with you and your creativity, and then you decide what you do with that feedback that they give. Jeremy, what feedback do you have for me? How can I?
Don't be afraid to just straight out tell people that you want them in your environment, in your league group. Like, I think when you have somebody that is like super a certain quality of what you're looking for, it's not.
Yeah, inviting people in your circle when you know you want them in. I like that feedback because Jeremy and I, we've been friends for a very, very long time. But there was one day we went to lunch and she said, Sharon, what's your goals? And I was like, I really want to run a 10K. I always wanted to. I just never have.
Is this still a goal? I'm all, excuse me.
No, then and there,
Okay.
within 5 minutes of our conversation, she says, okay, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. She's no, pull out your phone and let's do it. And we signed up for it. And it was like 3 weeks. It was in 3 weeks. I'm like, we're going to do this in 3 weeks.
I do remember you guys doing that last year because I had been running so much and I was like, what is with these people? They just show up and they run it.
Yeah.
And you did that this year with the half marathon too.
She
And
did.
I was like,
She crushed it. But that was that moment. That moment I knew I wanted her in my elite group because that's the type of people who are in our group.
Yeah.
And it took me too long to tell Kara and me that I really want to recruit you
I have an idea
into this
for you.
group.
Do you want my idea?
Every conversation is an adventure. So are our ideas. So spit it out. Let's do this. What is it? Drum roll.
I think you should make the bigger size postcards that are like you're invited to elite, and then like when you meet with people, you could just give it to them, and it wouldn't have to be like just be like, here's the information if you're interested.
Okay.
Like marketing material, we have that kind of stuff. I could really see it. Oh, maybe I should I'm going to redesign them now. Like you're invited to the Samantha Parker group.
I love it.
And join the client circle.
I will make a big, because it is a big deal. We only I don't want more than 16 women in my group.
Yeah.
Our average is 12 because a mastermind 12 is very perfect. It's juicy.
I don't know why. I just see you're like, hey, here's the information.
Yeah, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
And in my brain, and it's an honor to be your client. It's an honor to work with you and your team, right? I do think business owners or whatever leadership role you're in to treat yourself a little bit bigger. And it is an honor to work with you because there's so much business out there that if you just, you taught me this, Sam, if you remember this, to treat yourself a little bit bigger. I remember when I first started She Sparks, I hit 100 members and I was struggling with some people paying me, some people not. And you said, Sharon, treat yourself bigger. And I said, what do you mean? And I did this, guilty as charged, but I created a billing email as if it wasn't me.
Oh, I told you to do this. I remember.
You did.
I did.
It made the whole, I was just acting as if I was bigger. And I think that's really what the cap went from 100 to 200 members is because I did treat myself as the queen that I should treat, that I know I am, but I don't like to be in that light as much. But when I did, it was a game changer financially and personally. So.
I had another business friend ask me about this recently. She said, what do you do about all these emails? And then what do you do about people not paying you? And I'm like, oh, I email them because we have the hey at the Samantha Parker. And it's a general email. Yeah. You're emailing the team is what I tell people. But I will sign them from someone else. And right now I just sign them from Cindy. I do. Because I feel like I'm not lying because she does answer emails and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, and honestly, it's a game changer. They're like, well, thank you for your time. If Samantha changes her mind, let us know. And I'm like, ha ha ha.
I think everyone can spin that in their own unique way if they're not yet ready to have an accountant or someone to do that.
I told my friend hers was she had a whole bunch of invoices that were past due, which I had this weird thing last month too, and I think it was the Thanksgiving week. I had to send out a bunch of texts. It happens. But she's, what do you do? And I'm like, you need to email them, but email them not from Brenda. And I said I use Cindy, and so she's emailing people as Cindy now.
Mic drop. We all just learned something new. No, it works. It was a game changer when you told me that advice. I did it that day, I remember.
Well, and did you use a mail name? Because that's another thing, too, in billing. If you're like, hey, it's Steve.
It was billing@shesparksbiz.com.
Yeah. How did you sign him, though? Did you just leave the signature, or did you have a name? Do you remember?
Yes, I do. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh no!" I found I just created a cheap, awesome logo and created some random accounting name firm. So it was
So you had a legit accounting firm
well,
that you
I treated myself big,
you had
told me
made
to
up?
do. Yeah,
That's baller.
It was.
I know a lot of people
well,
sign it as Steve at whoever. Cause,
It was like ABC accounting and then some cheap logo that I made but
it's fucking awesome.
it was good because it allowed me to learn how to structure my business. Cause then after we grew, I did hire an accountant.
Yeah.
So this actually helped me level up to prepare to delegate more. So I'm very grateful for it. But that was a very interesting decision I had to make for my business. It wasn't lying. It was just really, I could.
It doesn't matter.
I could be the ABC accountant for She Sparks.
It doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I do know people have said too, there was like a whole study done on if it was a male name. So they started using like Mike, and it would still look like they were within their company. Yeah. But if it was a male name, people were responding and handling things. It was like almost triple if it was a female name.
Yeah. I never used a name, but it was just.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to. You just put it on the, whatever the Gmail signature thing is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, baby. Are we? What?
Sorry, guys.
I feel like I might need like a PR. Oh my god, that's what I should do.
I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. But when you have 300 clients, it's like, what else do you do if you weren't ready for an?
Did it work?
Oh, it was. Yeah.
It was baller, huh?
It was. Yeah. It was the best decision I made in my business.
I love this.
So thank you, Sam.
You're welcome. Yeah. More great advice from Samantha Parker.
Yep. There's probably a lot more other advice that you gave me that really helped me flourish when I needed to, or in my personal and business life. There's been great times that you and I have had genuine conversations that really helped me.
I feel like we've had so many amazing conversations.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I know.
Like really good ones. I think you're a really awesome person.
Thank you. You too. This is why I'm so honored to support you and be on the podcast, because I love watching all your podcasts and all the clients you work with.
Oh my gosh, I love our clients so much right now. I just feel like we're having so much fun. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? With all of your clients, and I can answer this real quick too.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you feel like was the biggest mistake that you've made being an entrepreneur?
Ooh, I think instantly it like popped into my head, and I was like, no, that's not it. And it's 100% self-doubt. It's what we're doing isn't good enough. What I'm doing isn't good enough. I'm not good enough to do that. That has been my underlying theme for years. Yeah. And that is the biggest fucking mistake I've ever made.
Really?
And I can tell you now, I open stuff and I look at it and I'm like, that's fucking really good. And sometimes I need to get a whole picture because I'll beat myself up about one comment from one person. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. We do suck. And then I step back and I look at the whole picture and I'm like, viral. And we have a client right now who just hit 50 million views on one of their videos. Like I can pull all of their stuff and I'm like, it's really good.
What was the best decision you feel like you've made as an entrepreneur?
Altogether, if I can just look at this last year, well, 100% sobriety, 100% getting sober. That changed my business and that changed my entire life. Yeah. Everyone could see that.
Yeah.
I would say this last year for sure was Cindy. Yeah. Like 100% was Cindy. And at first I just thought she would come in and do a couple things. And then I did that thing where I'm like, I was trying to push her away. And then she just kept showing up the day she was supposed to. And I would be like, oh, I'm too busy today. I do that with people. You've seen it. Yeah. And she was like, oh, no, I'm here. And I'm like, oh, she doesn't even care. She's just here. She was just so happy to be there. And I was like, I got to take this serious.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling her, Karami, her mom, the other day how, like, I'm so jealous that you have her on your team.
I feel like one of our clients, did Javon try and pitch you yesterday? I left her alone with a client. And I was like, she's going to try and snatch her.
If we weren't good friends.
Did she? I left her alone with a client yesterday, and this client's looking for a personal assistant, and I was like, she's going to proposition Cindy. I know it. But also, I'm like, Cindy needs to do what's best for Cindy.
Yeah. Yeah. I would do the same thing. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
I'm actually ready to grow my team again next year. I'll be hiring within the next... One of my goals is to start delegating, doing a better job with that.
And it's scary because at first you don't have the capital. It's not like I'm like, oh, we have $5,000 that we could delegate this out to. Yeah. You're like, you don't. You just kind of have to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah. Well, I remember She Sparks when we grew. I had 3 employees and 2 interns, and then the accountant, which was amazing. I didn't have the capital for it, but if you're dedicated to growth, the money will be there. You just have to trust it.
Yeah. And
I didn't have money for 3 employees, but then at the end of the day, I did, and I figured it out.
Yeah. And sometimes you just have to be willing to be like, that's a little tight.
And
I was like, clench your butt cheeks for a couple months.
Paying what they're worth, and give them goals so they can make more money. That was probably the best thing I did with my employees is okay, this is what you need to do to make more money. And then when we get to this point, you can make more money. And yeah, that's again how we grew 300% in 1 year.
That's awesome.
Allowing them to set their own goals and compensating them for those goals.
Oh, I love that.
Not just the business, but them, whether it was, I just need money to go on a vacation. Okay, well, here's $100 bill. It wasn't like money that was added to their pay stubs. All right. But one of my employees, I said, okay, if we hit the certain amount of members, because she was getting married, I said, I will pay half of your venue.
Was that Emily?
No, it wasn't Emily.
I just ran into her a couple months
Emily
ago.
did help me
and
grow
she had
and
just
scale
had her
a lot.
baby, and she had this brand new little baby, and I was like, let me see the baby.
I know.
It was amazing.
Baby hungry when you're around her, for sure. Yeah. The biggest mistake, I want to share this.
Wait, but hold on, back up.
Okay.
You paid for half of her venue? That's amazing.
Well, it was she was a member of ours, so I had trade, but I told her, yeah, I'm like, if you want to go, I will pay 50% of this venue for you. She's like, really? Well, let's grow. Let's do this, girl.
Yeah.
I'll help you with your wedding. And she's okay. And she's the one that brought all these members in for me because she wanted to afford her wedding.
That's awesome.
So it was at the fall it was at the Springs venue in Tokerville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been up there
Beautiful
with you.
venue.
I remember when I drove out there because you had an event.
The Blitz. She was our expert.
Pouring rain.
Yeah.
It was pouring rain, yeah.
They say it's good luck if it rains on your wedding day. I say it's even better luck if it rains on an event day.
Oh.
Because we know this. We had a retreat at Kanab this year, and it poured and poured. And one of our members, because we were supposed to go hiking, went out there and started dancing in the rain. And she's, girls, come join. And that's when I'm like, yes, this is why it's even more beautiful when it rains on event days, because you can go out and play and just be kids.
In my head, I'm like, that sounds awful.
Oh, it was so fun.
Was it good?
It was
good.
It was so fun. Yeah.
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 That's really cool. Okay, so let's reverse this real quick. What was your biggest mistake?
Marketing, learning how to, because I have a bachelor's in marketing. I was a marketing strategist for a marketing company for about 2 years. That's how come I grew She Sparks, because I knew marketing. But one thing I didn't know about marketing was talking to men versus women. I'm very masculine. I'm a tomboy. And I don't know if you were a member at this time, but all of my members, when we hit, I think it was about 150 members, I started keeping track of the times they came to the events and they didn't. And so once we kept track 6 months in, we would send them a letter, and it would be in red, your attendance is 45%, or your attendance rate is 99%.
I bet they didn't like that.
And it was very, very masculine, because I was a director for a lot of other networking groups that had men and women, but I just treated as if they were men or women. And
42.
it was really hard to get that feedback where people's, I don't like how this makes me feel. I'll show up to the events when I want to show up. You don't tell me what to do. But in my way, I was just like, well, if you're not here, I can't help you. Instead, I should have talked to him like a woman, be very genuine of, how can I?
But hey, girl, you doing okay? Just noticed I haven't seen you for a while.
How can I help you get to more events instead of big red on top of the paper that you were 45%? I can't help you grow unless you show up. You're spending money. I want to make sure that you get the return on your money. And very masculine. And that was a really bad. That was probably one of the biggest mistakes I made as an entrepreneur.
Oh, really? Oh, crazy. Interesting.
Yeah.
Where you're like, okay, this is going to work. It's going to get more people. And then you were like, oh, shit.
Oh, man, I never did that again.
I bet.
Nope.
That's actually why I left BNI, was they started putting down a sheet in front of our, we'd sit down with a sheet and it would have everyone ranked. And I remember I was going to as many one-on-ones as I could. I was doing all these things I could, but I was in the red because my thank you for closed business wasn't as high as we had a lot of mortgage people, real estate, lawyers. So they were closing $1 million.
Yeah.
And so everyone with normal businesses was in the red. And I was like, you guys can go to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah. B and I really helped me grow my business. It's good for certain people at certain times.
B&I was great for me. I had no confidence.
We were in B&I together.
Yeah. I didn't know at the time, though. What really blew my mind is I didn't know I was going to have to stand up to men. I didn't know that was still a thing. That really surprised me. That took me back, and that took me a while to get over. Now I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
I'm like, now I can play with the best of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say things, and they're like, did she just say that? And I'm like, I did.
Let me share real quick as we wrap this up. A couple of the best decisions I've made as an entrepreneur was shrinking my circle, but being clear on who that circle was. Being vulnerable was very hard for me. I have a very hard time asking for help or feedback, but also just being genuine to them and their goals and not asking for anything in return. I think that's really what helped me grow like crazy, but also being super clear on what I wanted. And like I just brought at the very beginning, and this is perfect to tie this up, but what I thought I wanted in a year changed way quicker than I thought. And I thought I kept wanting this big goal that I set, right? Because we're always like, what do you want in 1 year? What do you want in 1 year? And I held on to that so much that I lost myself into that process. And so just revisiting every 30 days, even every week, what does Sam want? And if you don't know that week, that's fine. But just being clear of what you want and who you want to work with. I wanted to work with everyone and anyone. If you're everywhere with clients, you're nowhere with clients. And so I think that's why it's been so easy selling thousands of dollars versus $100 is because I'm so laser focused on that avatar.
We doubled and tripled our prices in the last 4 months.
Good.
And we have less clients and we're making more money.
That's why I went from 320 to 16.
Yeah. And really cool people. We did just have a couple of incidences 2 or 3 weeks ago, where I had one client who was like, you guys suck, and we had to let her go.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh God, there's so many cool people in our circle.
Yeah.
We're going to Vegas with a client next week.
I love that.
Yeah.
I tell a lot of people, and I do this when I send out any contracts and stuff, but whatever you want to offer, just times 10% to that. Just 10%. That's not that much more money, but it just helps train your brain that you are worth more, because we think sometimes we don't treat ourselves as big as we truly are.
Yeah, and for me, it's not
percent.
We need to make $1 million every month. It's not that, but it's we do have really expensive cameras now, and we do have more people that can go out and film things. We just did a whole styled shoot yesterday, and that's not something that we could have done before.
Absolutely.
So it's we're able to expand and be more. It's fun because I think we get to be more creative. We're charging more when we get to be more creative. Honestly, that's the gist of it.
I'd say out of this whole conversation that we're having, the challenge for the listeners that I challenge you to do is think about what you are saying yes to and what you're saying no to. Don't be scared to ask for help. Again, the answer is always no until you ask, and watch what will happen. And don't be scared of rejection. Don't be scared to charge what you're worth. Don't think small. Maybe talk to that friend hey, I'm about to send this contract out. Do you think what would you say if I gave this to you? And let other people also lead your growth and how much potential you have. And that's where you're going to see the most growth personally and professionally.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. What is your biggest win in the last 48 hours?
Sobriety. Every day counts.
One day at a time.
Yeah, well, it used to be every hour at a time. But yeah, sobriety for sure. And then being here with you and taking the risk to making changes in my business next year. Next year is going to be a test year for me.
Ooh.
And some of those years are really hard, but I'm willing to take that risk and see who it attracts. So that's a
fun.
huge win. I'm meeting with Tuacon today. I've been manifesting that relationship and working on.
Would you mind seeing if they need some really great social media?
Yeah. Oh, I've been working on that relationship with them. I'm actually meeting with the marketing person today, but yeah, so take the risk in your business, even if it doesn't feel.
Did you see that? I asked.
Feel right. Yeah.
I asked.
Absolutely. I will most definitely do that for you.
I'm just if it feels natural.
Yeah, I won't name drop, but yeah, I got you.
Okay, well, it's been so good to have you here.
Yes.
I love you so much.
I know, hand hug.
Oh, our hands are getting it on.
I'll get it on.
And I really look forward to just seeing what the next year brings. And I put a lot less pressure on this whole point. It's a new year, all this. I'm just kind of this feels good.
Yeah.
Let's just move in with good energy.
Yep.
But sometimes the shitty energy takes you to the good energy too.
Absolutely. And being your own VIP in your life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can we get shirts with that? I'm my own VIP. Oh, we do have hats.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
We have hats and t-shirts.
I want one of those, by the way.
Everybody wants one.
Oh, good. Well, there you go.
I'm thinking about ordering more, but they are like really nice hats. So I'm like, if you guys want them, are you
Pre-order.
going to wear them?
I know I would.
Because I would
wear
give
it.
you
I
one.
would wear it today.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah, next
Would you
time.
wear? Would you really rock a hat? You would. I know Cindy will, because I'm like, hey, we're wearing hats and shirts today. It's like we're wearing our uniform today.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to get more. You've seen them, haven't you? The black ones. Like they haven't come yet, but they're like instead of the black, they're just deep maroon, that cherry coated color.
So on brand.
So on brand.
So sexy.
And I can't think of what else to get. I do want to get us like either like a crossbody or like something, because we always have so much stuff on us that feels branded. But I'm like, do I just go buy some black Lululemon bags? I don't know at this point. It hasn't come to me yet.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you guys create.
Or maybe I'll just Cricut it. Do you have a Cricut? Do you have a Cricut? Should we craft it? I've been crafting lately. Did you guys see my 10-foot long? It was more than 10 feet. It was huge. I got into paper chain TikTok somehow for Christmas, and I made the world's largest paper chain. It's so big. I sent it home with Jameson, and my sister's, what the fuck?
Well, we're all going to Samantha's house to go see her paper chain.
No, it's not. It's at Jameson's house.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going there then.
But I told her you needed to put lights with it and some tinsel, and she was just like, okay. He loved it.
I'll have to make one of those.
Yeah, they're like, have you seen them? They're like, you cut the paper fat,
Yeah.
and then
I
you
used
just
to do that growing up all the time. And
yeah, for Christmas.
now it's okay for adults to do it.
It's big
let's
this
do
year.
it.
It's big.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. And then, what was your website?
EliteWomen'sMastermind.com. EliteWomen'sMastermind.com.
And then sometimes I see you post on Instagram, very sparse. Sometimes. What's your handle?
Elite Women's Mastermind. You can also go on SharonRosenbaum.com or Hey Sharon Rosenbaum to learn more about my personal brand and my personal mission and internal footprint for life.
You guys can go over there because we made a couple of videos for her.
We did. I can't wait to post the rest of them.
Yeah.
They were so good.
Go check them out. We got you chatting in them.
Oh, I know. I love it.
We mic'd you up. We put a mic on your butt.
I did, and it stayed there. Thank goodness. But anyways, thank you so much, Sam. This was a great conversation.
Yeah, and thanks for your time today.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to the Samantha Parker Show. I wanted to let you know that you can head over to Substack and you can subscribe to Sam's Sober Club. I've got a lot of really amazing episodes over there, like my 30-day sober journal and some subscriber-only content. I also blog about your first 30 days being sober, your first day sober, your first year sober. I am sharing it all over on my Substack. So come join Sam's Sober Club. We've got it linked up in the show notes. And thank you so much for being here on the podcast.